What if I told you there's a simple drink that can significantly improve how you feel, how confident you are, and how alive your body becomes in just 60 minutes? Most men over 50 think their problem is age. That declining performance is just how it is. But in reality, it's not about age. It's about blood flow. And here's the truth. Your blood vessels aren't damaged beyond repair. They're just waiting for the right signal to open again. There are natural drinks sitting in your grocery store right now that can help your blood vessels expand naturally. No pills, no side effects, just pure biological support. I'm Dr. Narita, and I've spent 12 years helping men restore vitality and performance without relying solely on medications. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what these drinks are, how they work, and how you can use them to bring back the energy and stamina you thought were gone forever. Because the secret to lasting power isn't found in a prescription bottle. It's hidden inside the natural chemistry of your own body. Before we continue, where are you watching from today? Drop your location in the comments. I love seeing where this community reaches. Before we talk about these drinks, you need to understand what's really happening inside your body. When you were younger, your arteries were wide, flexible, and full of life. Blood rushed through them easily. But as years pass, stress, sugar, lack of sleep, and even prolonged sitting start to damage the lining of those arteries. This lining is called the endothelium. That inner lining controls one critical signal, nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is like a switch. When it's turned on, your blood vessels open. When it's turned off, they tighten, restricting blood flow everywhere, including where it matters most. That's why so many men notice that their firmness fades, their recovery slows, and their energy drops. It's not just about hormones. It's about circulation. Imagine trying to water your garden with a hose full of kinks. No matter how strong the water pressure, nothing flows through. Your body works the same way. Without open vessels, blood can't reach the muscles, the nerves, and the tissues that create performance. Now, here's the exciting part. Your body can repair this. You can actually retrain your arteries to open up again and flood your body with oxygen and nutrients. And it starts with what you drink. Let's start with the most powerful natural option, beetroot juice. It's not exotic, it's not expensive, and yet it's one of the most effective ways to improve blood flow and performance, especially for men over 50. Here's why. Beetroot is loaded with natural nitrates. When you drink it, those nitrates travel through your digestive system into your bloodstream and transform into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the molecule that tells your arteries to relax and open wide. When it rises, your blood vessels expand. That expansion means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more blood reaching every part of your body that needs it. Clinical studies show that beetroot juice can significantly increase blood flow within an hour. That's not hype. That's biology. When nitric oxide surges, the smooth muscles in your blood vessel walls relax. Your circulation improves, your firmness strengthens, and your confidence returns. Here's the key. Timing and amount matter. Drink about 8 to 16 ounces of pure beetroot juice about 60 minutes before activity. That's the window when nitric oxide peaks in your blood. You can make it fresh with a juicer or buy pure unsweetened beetroot juice at most stores. Just avoid blends with added sugar. Sugar undermines the vascular benefits. If you don't love the earthy taste, mix it with a splash of apple or ginger juice. Keep at least 75% beetroot and you'll maintain the power. Some men say they feel a warm sensation moving through their body about 45 minutes after drinking it. That's circulation waking up. Now, let's talk about pomegranate juice. For thousands of years, men have used pomegranate to boost energy and endurance. And today, science explains why. Inside every glass of pomegranate juice are powerful plant compounds called polyphenols, especially one known as punicollagen. Think of punicollagen as a shield. When you drink pomegranate juice, these antioxidants rush through your bloodstream and protect nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is fragile. The moment it meets free radicals or inflammation, it breaks down. That's where pomegranate steps in. It blocks those free radicals, keeping your nitric oxide alive and active for hours longer. So, while beetroot opens your arteries, pomegranate guards them. The result, more sustained blood flow, better circulation, and longer-lasting firmness. One study followed men who drank a small glass of pomegranate juice daily for 4 weeks. Almost half reported that their performance returned to levels they hadn't felt in years. To get the full benefit, drink about 8 to 10 ounces of pure, unsweetened pomegranate juice about an hour before intimacy. And here's a bonus. If you make it part of your morning ritual, your baseline circulation will improve over time. This next one surprises almost every man I talk to. Watermelon. You probably think of it as a summer fruit. Sweet, refreshing, simple. But inside that red flesh, and even more so, the white rind is one of the most powerful natural compounds for men's circulation. It's called L-citrulline. When you drink watermelon juice, your body converts citrulline into another amino acid called arginine. Arginine then turns into nitric oxide. Now, here's the trick. If you take arginine directly as a supplement, your digestive system breaks most of it down before it reaches your bloodstream. But citrine from watermelon bypasses that process. It travels through your body intact, gets converted in your kidneys, and then floods your system with usable arginine, fuel for nitric oxide. That means watermelon juice is actually a more efficient way to boost nitric oxide than most supplements on the market. Studies show that men who drank watermelon juice daily experienced improved blood flow within just 2 weeks. So, how do you make it? Blend 3 to 4 cups of fresh watermelon cubes. Include some of that pale white rind. That's where the citrine lives. You'll end up with about 16 ounces of juice. Drink it 30 to 60 minutes before intimacy. It's sweet, hydrating, and works beautifully alongside beetroot or pomegranate juice. Now, imagine what happens when you combine all three. That's what I call the triple nitric oxide booster. Here's how to make it. In a large glass, mix 8 ounces of beetroot juice, 6 ounces of watermelon juice, and 4 ounces of pomegranate juice. That's it, an 18-0 drink that activates 3 different pathways for blood flow, stamina, and energy. The beetroot starts the process, sending nitrates through your system. The watermelon adds citrine, which turns into arginine, fueling even more nitric oxide. And the pomegranate's antioxidants keep that nitric oxide alive and active longer. Together, they create a chain reaction in your bloodstream. Men who try this combination often describe the effect as feeling warm, steady, and deeply charged, not jittery or overstimulated, just alive. Drink it about an hour before intimacy for the strongest results. If you're consistent and have it a few times per week, your baseline circulation will continue to improve. You'll notice better energy, better recovery, and even better focus throughout the day. Now, let's add 2 more allies that most men completely overlook. Tart cherry juice. This dark red juice is loaded with antioxidants called anthocyanins. They fight inflammation, repair blood vessel walls, and help your arteries stay flexible. But here's the hidden bonus. Tart cherry juice is one of nature's richest sources of melatonin. Melatonin isn't only for sleep. It's also a powerful vascular protector. It helps your body repair the endothelium while you sleep. So, when you drink a small glass of tart cherry juice a few hours before bed, you're not only setting yourself up for deeper rest, you're boosting your next day's circulation too. It's like recharging your system while you sleep. Now, let's move to the daytime hero, green tea. Green tea doesn't directly create nitric oxide. Instead, it helps your body use it better. Its key compound, EGCG, protects the enzyme that makes nitric oxide from oxidative damage. That means the nitric oxide you already have works longer and stronger. Plus, green tea contains L-theanine, an amino acid that calms the mind without making you drowsy. That calm confidence is exactly what men need before intimacy. Before you reach for any of these powerful drinks, there's one rule every man needs to know. None of it works if you're dehydrated. Think of your blood like water in a hose. If there isn't enough of it, even the widest hose won't deliver pressure. If you're low on fluids, your blood volume drops. And when that happens, your circulation, energy, and firmness all suffer. So, here's the fix. In the hours before intimacy, drink about 16 to 24 ounces of water. Not right before, but 2 to 3 hours earlier. That gives your body time to absorb it and rebuild volume. Then, when it's time for your nitric oxide booster, your blood has the volume and pressure it needs to respond. Also, consider temperature. If you drink your juice ice cold, your body reacts with a brief constriction of blood vessels. That's why I recommend keeping your drinks at room temperature or just slightly cool. Cold liquids can momentarily tighten your vessels. Room temperature keeps them relaxed and ready. Let's bring it all together. What we've talked about today isn't just about one drink or one night. It's about reclaiming something deeper. Your circulation, your confidence, your control. Your body still has the power to perform like it did years ago. You just have to remind it how.